It was the day of the wedding, but there was no groom. Ekom sat in her small room, still wearing her white dress, staring at the door. The sun was going down, and the villagers had already started whispering. Her mother sat in a corner, crying silently. Her father had left the house hours ago, too ashamed to face anyone. Nsikak will come, Ekom whispered to herself. He loves me. But deep inside, fear was eating her up. I was there that day. I saw everything. And let me tell you, love is not always enough. Nsikak and Ekom had been in love since they were teenagers. Everyone in the village knew about them. They walked together, laughed together, and dreamed together. Nsikak always said he would marry Ekom one day. She believed him. But there was one problem: Nsikak's parents. They were one of the wealthiest families in the village. His father owned lands, palm oil businesses, and even a house in New York. His mother was a woman of class, always wearing expensive wrappers and looking down on people she called strugglers. Ekom's family, on the other hand, was the opposite. They had barely enough to eat. Her father was a fisherman, and her mother sold vegetables at the market. Nsikak's mother had told him many times, "You will not marry that girl. We did not suffer to build this family so you can drag us into poverty." But Nsikak was stubborn. He loved Ekom. He didn't care about money or class. When he announced that he would marry her, his father slapped him. "If you go ahead with this marriage, you are no longer my son." Nsikak looked his father in the eye and said, "Then I will no longer be your son." That was the last time he saw them. The wedding day came. The village gathered. Everyone wanted to see if Nsikak would defy his parents and marry the girl he loved. But Nsikak did not come. Ekom sat, waiting. The guests started to leave. The elders shook their heads. The sun went down. And then, we heard the news. Nsikak's parents had locked him in the house. His father had taken his phone, his mother had cried and begged, and by the time he managed to escape, it was too late. Ekom never recovered from that day. She stopped smiling. She stopped talking about love. And Nsikak, he was never the same again. Some say love conquers all. But sometimes, love is not enough.